Oh, good afternoon. It's Friday the 13th and it's not a horror show. It looks great on camera, but it's freezing cold. And we've got Storm Oriana or something like that powering its way towards us. That's what this wind is all about. And it's going to bring us a shed load of rain, as in serious amounts of rain. When it gets here, no one knows, but I think it's scheduled to arrive about 5 AM tomorrow morning with its full force, just when we go out to play. So I think I'll be wrapping up, ready to take on a battering. I've got several layers on. Milo's just come back with his mummy. She said I need gloves to come out with these, so I've got gloves on. I've got a hat on, I've got a hoodie on, and I'm wrapped up. And I probably should have put a coat on because I can still feel the biting cold wind going through to my skin. The wind is icy. She just had a quick look to see if she can go back into the bushes, and she can't because the chairs and the bikes all burnt and covered in soot are still blocking her passage. What are we doing? She's looking at the crows. I'd changed the settings on my phone when I did a factory reset to somebody that must have more time on their hands to do whatever they want to do. Colour grading, I think they call it, where you just have a fairly bland picture, not very realistic, not very sharp, and you have to go over every bit of film and change the contrast and the brightness and the colour to reflect more life size, and I don't have time to sit around for hours and hours. I want to just shoot and upload, obviously chop out any total rubbish, but basically just shoot and upload. So I've set it back to, found somebody else to show me how to set it back to automatic, so that it should just be lifelike. I can't see the point in having a 4K camera and having it blurry like it's something from the 1980s. Totally pointless. So hopefully this will be sharp and I won't have to do any work to make it look realistic. Sandy's tiddling everywhere anyway. Oops, there's a big dog coming. Big black dog. And it's drawn the attention of the squad. I don't know whether you can see it. It will be slightly to the right of Sandy and slightly to the left of the bush in front. And there it is. And it's run off back to wherever it came from. And Sandy's not a happy bunny. So I have to hang around for a bit, give it a chance to get away. She doesn't like interlopers. She thinks she owns the field, she thinks it's our garden. and it's not our garden. They have every right to be here as we do. She's still whinging. She's still cranky. Give them a chance to get well out of the way. There's people walking around the path in the distance. All got dogs. So we don't want to be going that direction. I don't know whether you can see a white dog in the distance beyond the birds. There's a couple of people walking by, so we can't go up to the river that way, so we'll have to go back on ourselves. Sandy's running mad trying to get Sky riled up. Sky couldn't get riled up if he tried. She's the most laid back Scotty I've ever seen. Nothing like Shadow and Carla, that's a fact. There's an inbound terrier. She's still watching what's going on in the distance, and that's what's going on in the distance. Traffic backwards and forwards along the path. And cranky Mary. This guy's gone back to minding her own business. There's a few big black clouds. I don't think they're bringing any rain. In fairness, the grass is pretty dry. I saw there were some floods up in Dublin. Some basements, car parks. The cars are all underwater. So they've had a shed load of rain up there. It's the usual thing though. We're not spending any money on water defences. Come on! I don't know what was going on though, because everybody they spoke to didn't speak Irish, or didn't have an Irish accent. She's still looking. Can't understand why she can't go in the bushes. Come on, Sky. Come on, Sky. Good girl. And here are the seagulls. They probably know there's a storm brewing. come inland where it's safer. Right, come on, let's go. We're back. There wasn't much excitement, nothing to film, just windy and howling. Hopefully it's not too bad on replay. I've got the muffler on, so it should deaden the wind. Come on folks. The old storm is definitely getting up. There's 4 dogs over there in the distance, whether you can see them. 1 going right, 2 in the middle, and the white one coming up on the left. Sandy's not spotted any of them. Well, she has now. She just turned around and seen them. So we'll have a Mexican standoff. I don't know what this is going to be like come Sunday. Saturday was supposed to be the best day of the week. Now we're going to get slapped by this big storm. And it's not going to be kind to us. Luckily we're on top of a hill, a big hill, so the rain won't really cause us undue hassle. As long as we have electricity, we're fine. We've got plenty of bags of coal and chopped wood for the fire, so even if the electric packs up, we're still warm. And our oil is, our central heating is oil powered anyway. Oil fired rather, so that's not reliant on gas, but we still need electricity for the pump to pump it around the radiators. So hopefully things aren't too bad. Got all our power banks charged up ready, all our torches, cameras, and I've got our battery pack for the car. That's charged up, and that's got plenty of power in it for powering phones and radios and the like through the cigarette charger. So if it works off a USB, it'll work fine, but I don't think we need to panic. What's she found now? She extends her nose and her neck without committing her body when she's investigating. Sandy's just waiting patiently. She's normally pulling like a lucifer. Come on. I think this is going to be one of our shorter videos. But I can't go up to the path. There's another dog coming from the right now as well. And the fellow in the yellow jacket ahead is still going slowly. He's got 2 dogs. And as you well know, these 2 think they own everything, and they don't like sharing. There's somebody in the distance. Don't know whether he's got a dog or what the story is. or she, could be a man or a woman. And they don't know either. I can't see any animals. Right, well we're heading home now anyway, so we're going to say goodbye and hopefully see you tomorrow, and hopefully we won't be wet through, but somehow with all the catastrophizing on the forecast, I think we're going to get soaked. I don't think it's going to turn to snow, because it's not actually that cold. It's down to about 2 degrees Celsius. I spoke to my parents earlier over in England. They were hoping they're going to get the weather we got yesterday, but I think that might be wishful thinking. Because the rain seems to be swirling up from the continent as well as from the west. I don't think it's actually the same storm that is going through the continent, but it's got the same name because it's arrived at the same time. Right, so as I say, we're going home now, so we'll say goodbye and hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye for now.